Hi, my name is Amit Thakur. This video is about Hive tutorial. Hive provides a SQL-like interface to query data stored in various databases that integrates with Hadoop. So for this assignment, I have downloaded Cloudera VM on my VMware, and I have copied these two datasets, drivers and timesheet, on my Cloudera desktop. When I open this two dataset, I can see these are the data present and these are the various columns in this data set: drivers, driver ID, name, SSN, location. Similarly in timesheet, these are the various columns: driver ID, week, hours, log, my log. These two are the data sets present as an input. Now to access Hive, we will be using Hive. So first I have uploaded this data set and into file browser, and to upload these data sets I will be clicking it over here and opening a new tab. So I have already uploaded my data sets. So this is when I go to the user Hive folder, I have created a directory tutorial, and in this I have uploaded both data sets. Now coming back to here, this is a query interface, query editor interface, where I have written all the query, and I'll be running the query with this button. So since I have already done my all query, I'll be explaining step by step. So the first we have, when we run this query, it will create a table, temp drivers, and the table will be empty. This table has a column type as a string, and it will create a table with single column. So when we look at this temp driver table in detail section, we can see it has a single column and data type is a string. Now in second, here after this query basically will load the data from CSV file into temp drivers table, and here we have given the path where we have of that directory where we have stored our driver CSV file. So once this query will run, we can check it over here in details that the data will be as data has already been uploaded over here, since I've already run my query. Now in third, now what is our next goal is, now we want to load the data from temp driver tables to drivers table. So for this we have to create a table driver with the following attributes. So for this we have written this query, and again now once we run this, the drivers table will be created and with the following attributes. So these are the different columns. Now after this will be running this query. So basically when we run this insert regex query, basically this query will take the data from single column temp driver and split it into various columns, that is driver ID, name, SSN, location, certified wage plan. So this is the functionality of this query, and we can see it over here. So when we go to the driver in the detail section, we can see the sample that the data from single column is splitted and again is and pulled into various different columns. So this explains the functionality of this query. Now in this next step, we'll create a temp timesheet table which has a single column value, and data type will be of type string. Now as what we did for the drivers, similarly we'll be loading the data which we have uploaded in the tutorial directory, and once we'll run this query, the data from that directory will be loaded into this temp timesheet table. So when we'll click on the detail section of the temp timesheet table in the sample, we can see that the data is already loaded since I've already run my query. So after this step, the third step is create a table. So again what we want is we want to populate the data from single column to the various column, and for this again we have created tables with the following attributes and use the regex insert query. And once we'll run this query, we can see that in timesheet table, the following column is created. I mean, the table is created with the following different column, and when we go to the samples, here we can see that this table has a data which is fetching from that single column. Now, so basically here what we are doing is we are extracting like hour log, miles logged, log for every driver. Now and there is this data will present in the timesheet table. Now when we see over here this query, this is now in the below two queries. Here in this we have used both table now and run few basic query like group by and join. So here we can see we have selected driver ID, hour log and mile log in totality, and we have from timesheet table, and we have grouped it by driver ID. So once we'll run this query, since I have already run this query, we can see the output down over here. So this is the driver ID column, this is the column 1, and this is the column 2. So this is what's explained the this group by query. Now coming to the last query that we have basically in this we have created a join on the driver and timesheet table, and when we run this query we have created a join on driver and timesheet table, and I have done it on the basis of driver ID, which is basically a so after processing this query, this is the output of join. After processing this join query, this is the output, and here we can see we have pulled a driver ID and name from our driver table, and total hours and total mile from timesheet table, where driver ID is a primary key. So this is what we have faced with the help of this last join query. Now similarly, this what completes our Hive tutorial assignments. Thank you.